Isaiah chapter 5, the vineyard of the wild grapes. Now will I sing to my well-beloved a song of my beloved, touching his vineyards. My well-beloved hath a vineyard in a very fruitful hill, and he fenced it, and gathered out the stones thereof, and planted it with a choicest vine, and built a tower in the midst of it, and also made a winepress therein. And he looked that it should bring forth grapes, and it brought forth wild grapes. And now, O inhabitants of Jerusalem, and the men of Judah, judge, I pray you, betwixt me and my vineyard. What could have been done more to my vineyard, that I have not done in it? Wherefore, when I looked that it should bring forth grapes, brought it forth wild grapes. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 5 to 10, the destruction of the vineyard. And now, go to, I will tell you what I do to my vineyard. I will take away the hedge thereof, and it shall be eaten up, and break down the walls thereof, and it shall be trodden down, and I will lay it waste. It shall not be pruned nor digged, but there shall come up briars and thorns. And I will also command the clouds that they rain no rain upon it. For the vineyards of the Lord of hosts in the house of Israel, and the men of Judah, his pleasant plant. And he looked for judgment, but he oppression. But behold, oppression for righteousness. But behold, a cry. Woe unto them that join house to house, that lay field to field, till there be no place, and they be placed alone in the midst of the earth. In my ears, said the Lord of hosts, of a truth many houses shall be desolate, even great and far, without inhabitants. Ye 10 acres of vineyard shall yield 1 bath, and seed of an homer shall yield an Ephraim. Woe to those who follow strong drink. Woe unto them that rise up early in the morning, that they may follow strong drink, and continue until night, till wine inflames them, and the harp and the violin, and the harp and the viol, the tabret and the pipe and the wine are in their feasts. But they regard not the work of the Lord, neither consider the operation of his hands. Therefore my people are gone into captivity, because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitudes dried up with thirst. Therefore hell hath enlarged herself, and opened her mouth without measure, and their glory, and their multitudes, and their pomp. And he that rejoiceth shall descend into it, and the mean men shall be brought down, and the mighty men shall be humbled, and their eyes of lofty shall be humbled. But the Lord of hosts shall be exalted in judgment, and God that is holy shall be sanctified in righteousness. When shall the lambs fed after their manner, and the waste places of the fat ones shall strangers eat?